Nowadays, it seems like you can blindly pick any true wireless earbuds that's in the market out there and they will most likely be good. But that's unfortunately not the case if you're looking for an ANC transparency buds. And honestly speaking, it is hard to know whether something is good or bad until you've actually tried it yourself. So now that I've tried some options, allow me to tell you the goods. Let's get into it. Selamat pagi! Good morning everyone, Kenneth here and welcome to my top 5 true wireless earbuds picks with ANC in early 2021. Of course, these earbuds has to sound great. It has to cover all the basics like battery life, controls, and everything in between, but most importantly, the ANC has to be good. It has to block noise without altering the sound quality or adding any kind of background hiss, and not to forget, the transparency mode or ambient mode has to be decent as well. Full disclaimers are down in the description below, but what you have to know is I always give you my own honest opinion, and I've made full reviews for most of the earbuds mentioned here. I'll link them down in the pinned comment below, and if you're interested in the picks I have yet to review, by all means, subscribe so you won't miss the full review video. Now let's get started with number 5. Here we have the one more ComfoBuds Pro. And just a quick note, I had a hard time putting these 5 earbuds into ranks because each has their own strengths and weaknesses. And generally, they're all excellent, that's why they're here. But with the one more, you have to deal with 2 compromises. First, the earbuds always start with the ANC off, so you'll have to tap and hold every time you use it. And second, the controls are limited. So there's an app called One More Music that lets you customize the controls, and volume is there as one of the options. But you can only customize double tap and triple tap, and the changes also come in pairs, so you have to pick only one beside play or pause, unless you're willing to give it up. Is it skipping tracks, or voice assistant, or volume controls? That's a hard decision. I reverted back to using voice commands or reach from my phone to do just about anything, which makes it why I put it at number 5. But if you can look past that, at $99, the ComfoBuds Pro screams quality. Starting with the sound, it is a very natural sound curve backed up with a wide soundstage. It is so good, I would have no problem rating it alongside my top picks of all time. Then there are 3 ANC modes you can pick in the app: strong, mild, and wind noise reduction. And the default strong ANC is up there with the best for the price. And that's the same story with the pass-through mode. It lets you hear what is around you clearly without any added hissing. The other stuff you get here is a wear detection sensor, a superb mic quality, 6 hours of playtime with ANC on, and just take a look at that awesome design. They've even included a silicone case in the box alongside a fabric pouch if you buy the black color. So basically, if the controls are better, this is one of the best ANC buds you can get for under $100. Seriously. But let's move on to number 4 now. This is one of the best picks last year, and it is still one of the best if you're looking for a great ANC buds with a bass focused sound. This is the Tronsmart Apollo Bolt. You can find this discounted often, so it's closer to $90 now, and for the price, you're getting a premium earbuds all around, just like the one more before. But here, the controls are way better because everything is covered. And I'm not joking, controlling ANC, play, pause, next, previous song, volume up, down, and voice assistant is here. Then if somehow you want to change the default controls, you can do so with the Tronsmart app, and you have the freedom to change any controls on any side. It's just the best kind of customization. Unfortunately, the sound is not for everyone, and if anything, the built-in EQs in the app only makes it sound muddy. But I assure you, if you love bass, you will love the Apollo Bolt without any need of tuning. It's got the bass punch that other more balanced earbuds could only dream of, and it does so without drowning the upper frequencies. So not only EDM, but pop and rock songs shine as well. Talking about the ANC, I'd say it's very close to matching the one more ComfoBuds Pro, partly due to the flagship chip QCC5124 that's used there. Also, the ambient mode sounds quite natural without much added hissing. It's just right up there with the best. And it's got a complete array of features: a wear detection sensor, a slightly longer 7 hours playtime with ANC on, a good sounding mic, although not the best one, and you got a FIIL leather pouch included in the box too. The only possible problem here, aside from the bassy sound, is the huge earbud size. It will definitely look out of place if you have smaller ears, and if you wear it for hours and hours on end, it could be a bit uncomfortable. Okay, if you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and remember to check out the links in the description for full reviews and affiliate links to help me support the channel. Now let's move on to number 3, another long time recommendation in the channel. It's the Earfun Air Pro. Earfun collaborated with Edifier NB2 here, so sound quality and ANC transparency performance should be similar. It's quite a V-shaped tuning, so punchy bass and clear highs that plays most genres pretty well. And the ANC is a tiny bit below Tronsmart Apollo Bolt and one more, but considering the cheaper $80 price tag and it goes on sale pretty often too, it definitely gives you a run for your money. It's got a wear detection sensor, 7 hours playtime with ANC on, unique design that I still like a lot till this day, a robust case with battery indicator, pairing and reset button. The only not so good thing here is the transparency mode because there is a noticeable background hiss, but it still does the job. Also, the earbuds always start with ANC on, although I found it to not bother me as much as the One More since transparency mode is only 3 taps away. Now, there are a few differences when comparing this to the Edifier NB2. First, there's no app support, so no customization, period. Second, it detects tapping movements instead of touch. And you might say it's a downgrade since you can't control volume here, but the sensitivity is spot on. And actually, I like it better because I can tap anywhere instead of a designated touch area in the stem. And it'll also work when you have a hat on too. You can tap it like this. Lastly, there's no gaming mode like you see on the Edifier version, but it's like turned on all the time here, so playing games is actually pretty good. Just go check out the latency test in my full review if you want to know. Now it's time to move on to the second place, and this is a newcomer that totally surprised me by how good the ANC and transparency mode is. This is the Soundpeats T2. Now, I haven't made the full review yet because my unit distorts when listening above 90% with ANC on, but Soundpeats said they fixed the issue and they're going to send me a new one, so I'm still waiting for that. But honestly speaking, I almost never touch that kind of volume unless I'm watching a very quiet YouTube video because this goes extremely loud. And the sound quality is, to my surprise, very similar to the Earfun Air Pro. So a V-shaped tuning with good treble and bass, it's good, but it just can't compete with the likes of FIIL T1 Pro, Soundpeats H1, or even the one more ComfoBuds Pro that sounds on par with the best of the best. I'll talk about that more in the full review, but what you have to know is this has ANC on par with the Earfun Air Pro, transparency mode as clean as the one more ComfoBuds Pro, and you only have to spend a little more than $50. Battery life is 7 hours with ANC on as usual. The touch controls are responsive and complete with volume controls. You only lose previous song because it's used to change ANC modes now. Unfortunately, the earbuds always start with ANC off and you need to go through transparency mode first before reaching ANC on. It's kind of a hassle to set up, but I can't forgive it here since it's almost half the price of the One More. So you're definitely getting the value for your money here. Speaking of which, my number 1 pick is based on the same mantra. It's a crazy good deal for the price. I've been raving about it ever since I got my hands on it. It is the FIIL T1 Pro. Now, to be frank, strictly comparing ANC and transparency mode will put this FIIL at the very last position in this video. But when it comes to the overall value and experience, this is unbeatable. First, the oval-shaped ear tips help provide a tight fit, so even though the ANC is not very good, the passive noise isolation already blocks a lot of noise. And then we get to the sound quality. This is the earbuds to beat. It sounds crisp and clear, very good instrument separation and soundstage, and it responds very well to EQ tuning on the FIIL Plus app. So no matter if you want more bass or less bass, you can do so. There's a touch bass wear detection system that isn't very responsive. You can turn it off in the app, but it's got complete controls over your track and volume. Better yet, the earbuds remember your last use settings, be it ANC on or off or transparency mode, so experience using this earbuds is top notch. Also, the case is very nice and compact. It's the only option here that supports wireless charging. It comes with ear fins for a tighter fit, and the earbuds could play music for up to 6 hours with ANC on. All that goodness for as low as $60. I think that says it all. It's a tremendously good product. The only potential problems are availability, Chinese voice prompts, and downloading the app for the first time. But don't worry, just follow the links below to get up and running quickly, and I promise this will be worth your while. Also, in case you didn't know, Earfun is selling the same model as Earfun Free Pro with a more bassy tuning and a loss of app support, but the upside is you don't have to import from China anymore, so it should be a good alternative. But if you ask me, I still prefer the FIIL T1 Pro for that customization. So I hope this helps you narrow down your choices, and if you want to buy anything, please use the affiliate links down in the description below to help me support the channel. Also, don't be shy to ask me any questions. I'm available on Twitter and Instagram at NameKen. Let me know what's your best ANC buds at the moment, and that is gonna be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Kenneth, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.